Damn, son, where'd you find this?
As the water gets warmer, my iceberg gets smaller. As he pours more petrol on, he feels no fear. As the flames get nearer, his thoughts get clearer. A blue-white polar bear arrives at the end of diverting his attention, his feelings froze over. I'm only a runaway, AWOL, at the logical start. Present in my presence, overboard in limited future. And I'm standing alone, still getting a thrill, while the ship is afloat. Who's losing his grip? Bethlehem manger, I read it up. Got rooms at the end, flags first for mail traps, Amazon wish list, delivery elapsed, blogging like Jesus, tweet like a pope, side traffic heavy, I'm YouTubing home. Shepherds are wanted to mesmerize sheep. Take made of brass bucks, rather to read. Market moves fast in the blink of an eye. The needle is broken, the camel has died. Blogging like Jesus, tweet like a pope, side traffic heavy, I'm YouTubing mode. voting by proxy, buying online, selling on eBay, all that is mine. Like I'm growing, new apple divine, dreamy time destruction, outback becomes mine. Blogging like Jesus, green like a bow, side traffic heavy, I'm YouTubing hope. Blogging like Jesus, green like a pope, side traffic heavy, I'm YouTubing hope. Oh, 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 I'm YouTubing hope.
While you're live on the afternoon show, KEXP. And this is live, while you're live on the air, with a brand new song. What was that?
It's called Blogging.
Very nice. And right before that, Marooned from Chairs Missing. And you're in town for the Drill Seattle Festival. This is a festival that you conceived of and did the first one in March, I believe, in London.
Yeah.
So tell me and listeners about the original concept.
Well, it kind of starts from the idea that, you know, a lot of festivals aren't really that good. And they tend to, people have this idea that you could get a field and stuff it with the biggest acts you can possibly get, and then they're going to cost a lot of money, and then you need a corporate sponsor to make that happen. And in the end, it turns into something which is neither fish nor fowl. And I kind of like city festivals.
Yeah, yeah.
And so we kind of thought, well, it relates to the album. The album, when we did Change Becomes Us, the original concept was actually that it was just an alternative thing that we were doing. It wasn't going to be the next album. It was just a project we were trying.
Yeah, and some of those songs dated back to
a long way. But I mean, in context of the festival, it was, we didn't have a plan. We didn't have a plan off the back end of the album, like, oh yeah, we're going to tour for 3 months or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have any plan. And then the only thing I thought, well, let's try doing a festival. And I asked a couple of people who I trust about, who I thought would dissuade me from the concept. And they both said, who should we have on? And so I kind of like realized that I was kind of committed to it. And we really pulled it off in London. It was an amazing event. It was, we launched the album with a performance, a club called Heaven, which plays a very nice sound system, and we just basically played the new album the day before it was released. So we had a packed audience of people who had never heard what they were about to hear before.
Very cool.
So that makes it a very Wire kind of thing. And then we sort of got in discussions about, well, how we could do it somewhere else, and we wanted to do it in North America, and Seattle was put forward as being a place which had, you know, there are surrounding cities, and this festival is dependent upon local artists to be part of it.
Yeah, that's part of what I love about it, that you curate locally, and that makes it it's much more kind of relevant locally. And it really differentiates it from those kind of big festivals that could be in any, field anywhere, right?
Absolutely. That's the idea. So we, over the last several months, I think Wire collectively know more about bands from the Pacific Northwest than most people who live in the Pacific Northwest do.
Well, I love that. That's cool that you kind of have to put yourself out there for this thing, because you're curating it. You're putting your name on it along with. I mean, we're super thrilled that KEXP got to be involved and work with you on this.
Well, there's no way that we wouldn't involve KEXP. I mean, it's kind of it's a natural home for us in Seattle. And
well, why did you pick Seattle as a second location? Well,
it's a good question. It was suggested by our US agent as being this would be a good place to do it because of the kind of catchment and the fact that it's not like, the problem is if you did it
perhaps if you did, I'm not saying this is true, but if you were to do it in, say, LA or New York, you could get lost because there's just so much background radiation there of just everything. I mean, we played, a few years back, we played a festival at Seaport it was a free festival in New York, and I guess we had 7,000 to 10,000 people watching us. I mean, we weren't even the biggest gig in Manhattan that night. You know,
Wow.
the Eagles were playing to like 30,000. You know, I mean, that's your
They
reality.
followed you here tonight.
Yeah, really?
No, no. So again, we are thrilled that you are here, and for listeners, here's what's going on. So tonight, it is Earth are headlining. This is at Barboza. Again, they're cool venues too, because to be able to see you guys and like Helmet tomorrow night at the Crocodile and just smaller clubs.
Well,
We're not playing tomorrow night.
That was, but sorry.
We're not playing tomorrow night.
Helmet tomorrow night.
Yeah,
And you
Helmet.
guys on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Earth tonight, again, cool venues, small venues, so just an intimate setting.
I was going to say that was one of the features of the London drill. It was choosing small places which sound good.
Mm-hmm. And carrying over that concept here in Seattle.
Exactly.
That's venues where people want to be.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to let the cat out of the bag now.
Okay.
We're the opening band tonight at the Earth show.
Very cool. So you are opening tonight.
We are opening tonight. We have a proper opening show. We are the first band on. Get there early. We're playing for half an hour, and it will be a completely different set to what we're playing at Numo's. So you heard it here first and for the last time.
That's cool. Now, is that special drill?
That's just drill.
Okay. And then, so you are opening tonight for Pillar Point and then Earth at
Yes.
Barboza. Then tomorrow night, FF are playing and Helmet at the Crocodile,
Yes.
which will be super cool. And then at Numo's on Saturday night, you guys are headlining with Chastity Belt, who I believe have been touring with you on the
Yes.
West Coast here.
Yep.
How has that been?
Good.
Very, very, very pleasant.
Nice. And then also Vestals are playing, and the Pink Flag Orchestra. Can you describe what that is?
It's a lot of people playing
A lot of people
guitars.
playing guitars, yeah. It's the song Pink Flag. We have, over the last few years, reduced it to the one chord, so it makes it extremely easy to play.
Excellent. The E chord, right?
The E chord, yes, it's the E chord.
Sweet.
So therefore...
Anybody who likes E should come along.
Yes. Well,
Or who
one
can play it.
Yeah, who can... Well, that could be...
I
that could be
meant
fusion.
the E chord there.
The E chord,
Sorry
yes,
about
not the other one. It's something which is it's an amazing thing. The festival should, I'm not saying it will do, but the festival should bring people together. And there is nothing. The Pink Flag Orchestra is, in a way, the festival in microcosm. It should be all of the artists who've taken part in the festival, plus a bunch of other people, hammering away on one chord for all they're worth. And it's a glorious noise, and it's not a noise that can be achieved any other way. I mean, it's very different to something like, Glenn Branca or something like that. It's very simple because it
That's
rocks.
exactly what I was going to ask.
Yeah,
Like it
I
sounds.
think he thinks about it a bit more.
Yeah.
Oh man, can't wait, and can't wait for some more songs too. Do you mind playing a couple more? And
Absolutely.
I wanted to ask you one last question about the new album, Change Becomes Us. How did the Seattle Public Library end up on the front cover? On the cover, it's a beautiful photograph.
That's really simple. It's John Wozencroft who took the photograph. John proposed it as the cover, and we said, "Yeah, it's great."
Nice. Yeah, it's
Really
well,
straightforward.
Yeah.
What I personally like about it is that John tends to work with very dark images, very unshiny images, and this image so leapt out. It's really shiny, and I just said we need a gloss cover and everything. It's really it makes a very different kind of statement, and it's. I think it goes somehow with the record, but I'm not really sure how.
Well, I think it does too. It's vibrant and minimal at the same time.
Wow.
It really sticks out, jumps out at you, and I think for Seattleites, a lot of them were like, "Wow, this looks really familiar." What?
What place is that? We did look into the idea of maybe doing an event there, but the only room we could get was actually not that room. I mean, it would be really interesting to have something that happened in that room.
But that's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen. So
It's why you're live on the afternoon show, KEXP.
a man's clothes. It holds a fragile head in intensive care. Don't be so worried. You're the one who should be spared. You're the one who should be spared. You're the one who should be spared. Don't be so worried. You're the one who should be spared. The embarrassment, the pain, it's always the same. First I say I love you, and then you're silent. How I adore your island. How I adore your island. Should be spared.
It's Wire Live on the Afternoon Show. KEXP, two songs from the latest album, Change Becomes a Stealth of a Stork and Adore Your Island. Wire here for Drill Seattle. 3-day music festival starting tonight at Barboza. Wire doing a short opening set, then Pillar Point and Earth tomorrow night at the Crocodile, FF and Helmet, and then on Saturday night at Numos. Wire headlining, and also on the bill Chastity Belt, Vestals, and the Pink Flag Orchestra playing Pink Flag. It's going to be awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All the details online at KEXP.org. I want to thank Kevin on sound, Matt and Janice, and also Jim, Justin, Scott, and Morgan for documenting this. It is why you're live on KEXP.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?